Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Confirm you can see my screen. How's been your day? How's been your day? Have you executed any trade today? Let us know in the comment section. Like I told you guys, that you should expect ranging markets when CPI data, major news like CPI and FP is expected. You would see price range on USD pairs. So let's start by looking at dollar index. I'm still very bearish on dollar index. My buyers on dollar index still bearish. I would like to see price pull back. You can see what we had here. Liquidity reserve at this previous high was cleared. Okay, so I would like to see price pull back to fill this fair value gap. That is my expectation. Okay. I'm expecting price to come fill this fair value gap. This is my area of interest. Okay, this is where I'll be considering going bearish on dollar index. You can see this gap here. Okay, so these are my areas of interest on dollar index. Okay, these are my area of interest on dollar index. As you can see, price has been in a range. This is 15 minutes time frame. Price has been in a range since last night. It's been in a range. So there's a high probability the buy side liquidity will be cleared. Buy side liquidity will be cleared. That is what I see playing out on DXY. Let's see the daily. Okay. So on a daily, as you can see, I shared this with you guys. I think on Sunday. I would like to see price come fill this fair value gap. I said if price broke out from this resistance, should expect buy to this fair value gap. You can see, and this fair value gap has been filled, and there's a strong rejection from that area. So I would like to see price do a little retracement to the upside before selling dollar, before going bearish on dollar. Okay, that's my take on the dollar. Let me know which instrument you want me to analyze. Let me know in the comment section. If there's any instrument you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go for 2 minutes for CPI data to be released. Please do not over leverage. Don't over leverage. If you're taking any trade, ensure that the risk is defined. Be comfortable with whatever risk you're going to take. I would patiently wait for 1 hour candle to close. So my execution will be maybe by 2:33. 2:33, that's when I would execute my trade. I'm going to patiently wait for 1 hour candle for an hour. Wait for an hour after the news is released before looking for my setup. Gold. Okay, let's look at gold. Gold. Let's look at GBP USD and Euro USD before we look at gold. GBP USD. So GBP USD should be buy. Looking for buys on GBP USD. You can see what we had here on GBP USD. GBP USD pulled back. It pulled back to fill this fair value gap. You can see this. It filled this fair value gap. And after filling that fair value gap, let's go down to 4 hour. I think it created a fair value gap on 4 hour. So you can see the fair value gap it's created on 4 hour. Can you see? So I would like to see price pull back to fill this fair value gap. Okay. I'd like to see price pull back to fill this fair value gap. The news has been released. Okay, let's see. The news has been released. Let's see. Okay, negative. Negative. Would price pull back? Everything is negative for the dollar. So dollar is weak at the moment. I doubt if it will pull back, but I'm gonna patiently wait. I will patiently wait. Okay. Everything is negative for the dollar. So price might not pull back. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. But I would like to see price pull back to this area before I would buy. I need to see price pull back to this area before taking a buy trade. So GU, AU, NU, EU should be bullish. The dollar is weak at the moment. Technically, we've confirmed on the chart that it's bearish, and the fundamentals came out negative for the dollar. So both technical and fundamentals are in agreement. So we should expect a weak dollar, a weak dollar. Okay. So I want to see price pull back to this zone before I would buy. Then let's see Euro USD. Euro USD should be buy also. So we can see what we have on Euro USD. So I'd like to see Euro USD pull back to this area. You can see the fair value gap we had here on Euro USD. The gap in between the high of this candle and the low of this candle, there's a fair value gap there. I would like to see price, though price has tested that level at this point, but I would like to see it pull back again to this area before going bullish on Euro USD. And if I'm buying Euro USD, this will be my target. This high, but this will be my first target. This will be my first target. And this is so that's what's playing out on Euro USD. But like I said, I would wait. My execution will be by 2:30 or 3 o'clock. 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I patiently wait for price to pull back before taking a trade. Okay, that's my take on EU and GU. Let's look at gold. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comment section. Let's look at gold. XAUUSD. Okay, this is gold. Let's start with the daily. So you can see what we had on gold yesterday. So what we had on gold yesterday. Yesterday candle was strongly bearish. Price came. We had a fair value gap at this point. We had a fair value gap here. Price came back to fill that fair value gap, and also we had a resistance turn support here, or a support here. We had a support here. So price came, tested this zone, and you can see there's a strong rejection from there. You can see from this point. Yesterday candle tested that zone, and there was rejection from that zone. Now, after the close of yesterday candle, what pattern do we have on 4-hour time frame? Let's confirm that. On 4-hour, what pattern do we have? Okay, so you can see what we have on 4-hour. These are bullish reversal pattern. Right, these are bullish reversal pattern on 4-hour. We had an hammer here, we had an inverted hammer. So this is a bullish reversal pattern on 4-hour time frame. So gold is bullish. Okay, gold is bullish. Let's see what's happening on 1-hour time frame. Okay, so you see we had a fair value gap here. So this pullback will just be to fill this fair value gap. Can you see that? So the pullback will just be to fill this fair value gap, and that gap has been filled now. So look for a buy setup, look for a buy pattern, then you can buy gold. That is what I see on gold. That is what I see on gold. You can see we had a resistance here, resistance. You can see support, resistance turn support. Can you see it? So that could be the reason for this pullback. So price has filled this gap now, and I think gold is set for buy. Gold is set for buy. That's what I see playing out on gold. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Gold should be buy. Gold is buy. Otherwise, say playing out on gold. So first target on gold would be this high. Price breaks out from that high, then it's coming to this next liquidity and might come to fill this fair value gap. That's my take on gold. This is the weekly buyers, the daily and weekly buyers. Gold is likely going to come test this level. Any question? Do you have any question? If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Is there any other thing you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Any question, let me know in the comment section. Is there any other thing you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. USD cash should be bearish. USD card and see USD card has already pulled back to fill this fair value gap. This is a sell setup. Okay, this is a sell setup on Euro USD card. This is a sell setup. So this is 1 hour. If the current 1 hour code closes bearish, let's see for our. Let's see for our. Okay, this is what we have on 4 hour. Okay, let's see H1. Okay, so I would like to see if 1 hour candle closes below the low of this candle, that would be a sell for USD card. If 1 hour candle closes below the low of this candle, that would be a sell. I will go for sell if 1 hour candle closes below the low of this candle. Do you have any question? Let me know. Let me know. Is there any other thing you want us to look at? Let me know. Is there any other pair you want us to look at? Let me know. $1 USD should be buy also. Okay, $1 USD is bullish. $1 USD has been bullish, but I would like to see price pull back. I would like to see price pull back to this fair value gap. This is a discount area. I'd like to see price pull back to this area or this fair value gap. This will be my area of interest. So we have this fair value gap here. Okay, so this will be my. I'd like to work with this. I'd like to see price pull back to this. Okay, this. We had a mitigation here, and we had a fair value gap here. So this would be a good area to consider going bullish on Australian dollar USD. This would be a very good area to buy Australian dollar USD. And where will be the next draw liquidity on Australian dollar will be the next draw on liquidity. That is where it's heading to. That is where Australian dollar USD is heading to. Okay, so let's wait for price to pull back. I would advise you wait for price to pull back to this area before going bullish on Australian dollar USD. You can see before the news was released, we had a ranging market here on 1 hour. And what have they done here? They've cleared the buy side liquidity. Okay, they've cleared the buy side liquidity. The next thing is to come clear this sell side liquidity, which is this low. They will come clear this liquidity reset at this previous low, and after clearing this liquidity, they will come for this. You have any question? Any question? Let me know. Is there any other thing you want us to look at? Let me know. Let me know. If there any other pair you want us to look at, let me know in the comment section. Let's see UJ. USD JPY should sell. USD JPY should sell. Okay, let's see. Let's start with the daily. USD JPY should sell. USD JPY should sell. This is daily. 4 hour. Okay. This is a sell on USD JPY. Okay. If 1 hour closes below the low of this candle, okay, if 1 hour closes below the low of this candle, that will be a sell. Stop loss should be at this level. Your stop loss should be at this level. Then your TP, you could have a good risk reward. I think this is 1 to 2 risk reward. 147.91, 148 points, as much. 147.92, 148.64. Okay, it's like 1 to 2 risk reward. But the risk is a little bit high. It's a little bit. You could also set your stop loss if the 1 hour closes. Set your stop loss few pips above the high of the 1 hour candle. Okay, you could set your stop loss few pips above the high of the candle. Let's say 10, 15 pips above the high of the candle. Should be like maybe 40 pips. 40 pip risk, and you go for let's say 100 and something pips. That's a good risk reward. Okay, that's a good risk reward. Okay, Mr. Mayowa. Okay, GBP JPY. Okay, let's look at GBP JPY. Let's see GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Okay. I think what I see on GBP JPY, let's start with liquidity has been cleared on GBP JPY. Liquidity has been cleared. So on GBP JPY, I think sell is the best. Sell. Okay. Let me start with the daily. So you can see the high. We had liquidity here also. Liquidity here. Then markets cleared the liquidity resetting at the high of yesterday. I would not advise buying GBP JPY. Even if price will keep going up from the current market price, I would expect to see a retracement on GBP JPY before going bullish. I cannot buy. You can see where the bullish trend started from. So I started from this point. Okay, if you had missed this opportunity, this first move, you had opportunity to buy after this retracement. If you miss this first move, you had another opportunity to buy after this retracement. So buying, and you had another opportunity to buy from this point. And now the market is at a premium area, I don't think it's wise to buy. If you want to buy, you should wait for a retracement. Wait for a retracement. Let's see. It has created a fair value gap. If I want to buy, I would like to see price pull back to fill this gap. Okay, I would like to see price come back, test this, fill this fair value gap it created here before buying. You can see retracement, so the buy might continue, but I'd like to see price retrace. If I wanted to buy, I would have entered of this inverted armor. I would have entered buy. So price has already moved. So I think we might see a little retracement on GJ. We might see a little retracement on GJ. You could sell to this area. Could sell to this area. Okay, but I would like to see 4-hour candle close. Okay, the close of 4-hour candle will determine if I would go bearish. Okay, so the 4-hour candle will determine if I would go bearish on GJ. But for me, buy is a no-no at the current market price. Buy is a no-no for me. It's a no-no. I would only consider buying if price pulls back and join the bullish trend. How that is clear, Mr. Mayowa. Please give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done that. And if this is your first time joining the live stream, please do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. Do subscribe if this is your first time. I want to appreciate you for participating, for joining the class. I want to believe you're getting value from the session. Hopefully, you're getting value, and also give it a thumbs up. That question, let me know. If there's any other thing you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. Any question, any question, any question. It appears there are no questions. It appears there are no questions. It appears there are no questions. So that will be all for this session. I appreciate you all for your participation. Like I said, please do not over leverage. Okay, do not over leverage. Ensure you apply stop loss on all your trades. Don't over leverage. Okay, ensure that you see your setup, your buy or your sell setup before you execute the trade. Your decision shouldn't be emotionally driven. Don't be driven by your emotions. Okay, don't be driven by your emotions. Your executions should be logic. Your executions should be logic. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully tonight we'll meet by 9:30 p.m. Bye for now.